Hey. Hey, it's been so long. It's been a long time. Quite a long time. How we all doing? How you doing? How am I doing? How you doing? It's not been that long since my last one, but it has been a little while. Got some announcements going on. We got some we got some games, we got some streams. Discord apparently is supposed to be showing that I am live now, like in my status, but I don't see that, so I'm gonna figure out what that's all about before I actually start. I will read chat as I am doing that. I'm gonna post this in Discord by the as well. Boom. Posted. Oh yeah, before I get started, I'm very thirsty right now, so I wanted to get the soda review done quick. Uh, let's do. Let's continue with the sodas that I've had stockpiled for a little bit. Camera. Here we go. It's me. My hair looks awful because the shampoo that I have doesn't have a good conditioner. The shampoo I have. Okay, the one I switched to. Okay, fucking. I'll explain that later. Jones. Cane sugar soda got a little picture of a couple pooches on there. We got berry. Wait, I can't even read that. Focus, please. Come on. Berry lemonade soda. So I've been doing these in the progression of weirdness. Like this isn't the weirdest drink that I got with the thing that my friend Craig gave to me. Um Smells good. That's actually freaking nice. Oh geez, I didn't expect to like it as much as I do. I've been looking at it like it was a blue raspberry thing, but it's just good. Can turn off the cam now. I want to figure out what's going on with this Discord. What happened to my face? Hate to break it to you, man, but that's just what normal people look like. Maybe you're the one with the weird face. Who knows? I gotta figure out. Hold on. Let me turn off streamer mode. Turn off streamer mode. Because I gotta figure out my connected accounts. I don't know where to find connected accounts. Authorized apps? No, that's not it. Connections. Okay, here we go. So it's supposed to show my. How's it going, awesomeitude? I don't remember. I don't recognize that previous name. Why doesn't my freaking my YouTube show up? Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. We're doing this. We're playing Half-Life 2 episode 1. Okay, so I should explain this shit. Hold on. This shit. Everyone's probably seen this 1,000 times by now, but this shit fucking Half-Life Alex, look at this shit. This is so nice. And nice. Cause what do you mean why not Alex? Cause it's not out yet, you dummy. But this game looks so good. This like it like let me look at like what's his name? I don't remember. Just like this joke. Okay, first of all, these graphics.
I'm with you every step of the way. You're gonna need a gun. Don't worry, it's unloaded.
Don't worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now. That's such a good, like, that's all you needed for this trailer is just, you need a gun. It's unloaded.
It's unloaded now.
Yep. Okay. So this game looks really good. And I know that people have complaints about it being a virtual reality exclusive, but on the contrary, this is what I've been telling people, what I've been saying to people who say like, oh, it's a freaking what do you call it? It's a well, whatever. People who complain that it's an exclusive and they don't have VR, so they're complaining about it. Okay, so the things I've been telling them is that people complained when Doom came out. It's like, oh, Doom, I don't want to get a mouse to play that game. Oh, why do I need to own a mouse? Why can't I just like use my keyboard like when I play Wolfenstein? And then sure as you know, everyone got a mouse after Doom came out, and then every game after Doom followed suit and had mouse support. And then okay, so next will be Quake. Quake came out and it required a dedicated graphics card for everyone to play video games on. Like to play Quake, you had to own a graphics card. And people were like, "Oh, I don't want to get a fucking graphics card for my computer. Why can't it just run on my computer like all my other DOS games, like Doom and all that?" It's like, and then by the time Quake came out, everyone was buying graphics cards to play it. What's next? What's the next example? Counter-Strike Source. Counter-Strike Source comes out, and everyone's like, "Oh, I don't want Steam. Why can't I just download it off a disc like every other game that I've owned in the past? I don't want to get Steam to have like people watching over me, being able to see what I play. Why do I need Steam to play Counter-Strike?" And next thing you know, everyone's getting Steam to play Counter-Strike Source. Yeah. So VR is the next iteration of that. I just say to sell hardware, you're going to need good exclusives, and there haven't been any good exclusive for VR yet, except for Beat Saber, which is an indie game. So we finally have a AAA title coming to VR, and it looks really good, and I pre-ordered it after watching the trailer once. Another announcement that's not related to Half-Life Alex at all, but Ed DeBevics is coming back. I got a notification earlier today that Ed DeBevics tweeted for the first time in like 2 years, or 3 years even, and I was like, if we can get a new Half-Life game, we can get this place reopened. And fucking yeah. Ed DeBevics is coming back. As soon as they open, I'm going to have a road trip to Chicago so I can go to that restaurant once again. If you don't know what Ed DeBevics is, it's a theme restaurant where all the wait staff is rude to you. That is their gimmick. But yeah. Oh yeah, the VR issue with the teleport. Okay, so let me see where's the thing? Because it said they support teleport, they would support joystick movement, but the game is built around teleport. Oh my god, I didn't notice this. Hold on. If you look here, that's freaking Gabe Newell. Actually Gabe Newell selling games to some creepy dude. That's pretty nice. I don't know why it's advertising a game that I own, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna play the game. We're gonna play Half-Life 2 Episode 1 because I streamed Half-Life 2, the first, or just Half-Life 2 before. Is it not ready to play? Okay, there it goes. So, I streamed Half-Life 2. Oh my god, the resolution is awful. Oh, because I uninstalled it and I reinstalled it and it reset all my settings. Give me a sec. Or I could just stream it at, like, this low-ass resolution. Tinder was the rebound app. Oh, I just read that. Okay, I gotta leave that kind of low. Okay, so on the topic of Tinder, because I just read that now. I'm sorry I didn't read that earlier. But on the topic of Tinder, this has nothing to do with Tinder, but I've got a date coming up on next Wednesday, not tomorrow, Wednesday. Video. I don't have this. Okay. I did not get a Tinder date. I got a regular date with a real life person that I know in real life, and she is fantastic. I am excited, and I feel like a child. I feel like a kid going on the first date ever, you know. Okay, we're playing the game. But yeah, I'm excited because she's really nice. She's pretty, you know, all that good stuff. I've had Tinder dates before, you know, just hookups. I'm gonna leave that Ko-Fi thing there. Do you want subtitles? Anyone want subtitles? Oh wait, let's watch the thing first. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Wake up. I fucking love the Vortigons. I'm curious as to how the G-Man segments are gonna happen in Half-Life Alyx, because, like, they can't do, like, the crazy camera angles they could do for the cutscenes. Maybe it would just be, like, the end of Half-Life 2, like how that worked, where he'd be, like, kind of standing. Hey! Also, Dog is gonna be in Half-Life Alyx, and I'm so excited for that.
Oh my god. Gordon.
Hug.
I was so worried.
Hey. Oh, my sensitivity is really low. Hold on. Mouse, raw input. Yeah, it's better.
Hey, the gravity gun. Give it to him, dog.
Gravity gun. Hey.
Dog's happy to see you, I can tell. Okay, dog. Go get the monitor set.
Hundreds of people start to barf out their lunch.
I was so sure I wouldn't find you here. Citadel's really coming apart. Still don't know how we got out of there.
Come on.
It's my dad.
I have never had issues with motion sickness in VR, even playing games like Elite Dangerous where there is no teleport.
Here
teleportation, or Skyrim VR where you have to move around with the joystick, or in my case, the touchpad.
Are you there?
But yeah, I've never had. It's just certain people that have the issue. I've never had issue with motion sick. I've gotten headaches from just using it too long and like having the thing squash my head for so long. But other than that, I've never had an issue.
To the right. There we go. Hold it there. We got it. Dad.
Alex, where are you?
I'm not gonna speedrun this game like I did Half-Life 2.
Well, not quite yet.
What?
But listen, Dad, we found him.
You found Gordon? I don't believe it. But listen, you two have to get out of the city. The Citadel could blow at any moment.
There's no question that it will, I'm afraid. Our remote sensors indicate the process is accelerating toward a dark energy flare. Anyone left in the vicinity will be subjected to energetic events whose effects are beyond my powers of speculation. The ravages to cellular material are
Kleiner,
unimaginable.
stop!
Dad?
Oh dear, Eli, I'm sorry, but surely there's no need for undue alarm. Alex is well out of harm's way by now.
Well, actually, we're still at the Citadel.
What? Oh,
Oh yeah, Skyrim VR, you have to run around. I'm gonna frickin' turn up the volume on the game in the stream, and then I'm gonna turn captions on. Dialogue only.
door is exceedingly close to collapse. Why, there's no way to get far enough without.
I can't wait to see Klein. I hope to God Kleiner's in Alex. That sounded wrong. Half-Life
You
Alex.
mean going in?
Into the core, yes, but it's far too dangerous to consider. The chamber will be bathed in radiation.
Well, you do have the hazard suit. If we found a way into the Citadel,
Yeah, but I don't have a helmet.
Alex, no!
But Dad,
Izzy, talk some sense into her.
I'm sorry, Eli, but I don't see any other way. It would help us evacuate more citizens.
we can do this, Dad.
Okay, Alex, okay, just promise me. Promise me that you won't take a single unnecessary risk.
I promise.
Actually, in fact, games like
I love you.
I think it was No Man's Sky that I ended up actually turning it to just walking mode because I didn't like the teleporting in that game. I never noticed that.
Let's
Dog.
see if we can find a way into the Citadel from somewhere along the rim. Dog, a little help, please?
Oh shit. Can I do this?
Thanks.
No. Thanks, buddy boy.
Okay, boy. Pack up and meet us on the far side of this ridge.
That sounded... If this gets too loud, just tell me. Like, the gravity gun I know is a very loud instrument. By instrument, I mean tool. And by tool, I mean weapon. I like playing Elite Dangerous with a joystick, so I don't have to deal with the keyboard.
Oh my god, dog! Dog, are you alright?
But yeah, I'd rather play that on... I mean, it looks really good in VR, but a lot of the time I'd rather just play on a
Now
screen.
stay with us.
There's a lot of games that if I had the option, I'd rather just play at pancake mode, like Skyrim especially. Because Skyrim just doesn't have good controls.
This isn't gonna be easy.
Oh no, I'm getting
Well,
unknown.
Dog, what do you think? Any ideas?
I'm getting text from the goddamn Marine recruiter. He's like, whoa, join the Marines, we got careers. Ah, faggot. I got it,
All right,
you
Dog.
loser.
That's not too helpful.
You have armrests on your joystick? I just have a joystick, like a Logitech fucking dick stick. To...
Going. Is it something I said? Huh? Dog, what are you? I think Dog.
to meet at your local McDonald's and then don't show up. There's a lot of local McDonald's around here. Hey, get the fuck in. Oh.
Dog, really, that was a little
I can't get
close.
out now, so I got in a little...
Into you, huh? How exactly is this
Just don't let him meet you. Yes, I would rather him not.
Wait a minute. Oh no. You're not serious. Are you?
Or I will be the next burger. Oh.
Well, Gordon, unless you have a better suggestion.
Get in here,
Is
bitch.
the robot. He's done the math. I want you to get out of here as fast as you can. Go find
I've
out.
always wanted to build a robot like Dog.
Don't worry.
He's such a fucking cool concept. Hug.
All right. All right. I'll miss you too. Now don't worry about me. I'll see you soon.
Deceleration is just acceleration, just in reverse.
Okay, dog. Let's do it. Before I change my...
Yup.
Okay. Careful.
You have something to hold on to. I got nothing.
Whoa.
I got a mouse and keyboard to hold on to.
Phew. Whew.
I'm gonna turn the game volume down a little bit. It seems loud.
Good throw, dog. Now go, boy. Go on. You'll be fine.
He's so happy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, he's not.
Now.
I'm not happy. I mean, in real life I am. These are... Yep, okay. Yep, okay. Yeah, this would be sickening in VR.
Phew. All right, let's get off before the next ride starts.
Get out! And it's gone. You can't even see it. What is happening? I keep getting fucking emails. I almost walked off that because I was looking at my phone. Can you not?
Oh my god, this place is really coming apart.
I have not enough volume. I got no portal boots, so I will take fall damage. I did take damage from something. Because I was at 97 and now I'm at 92. And I haven't encountered any enemies.
Unbelievable. I had no idea.
We just need one of those treadmill things for the acceleration. Oh god, these assholes. Ah, Jesus. I'm trapped.
Well, I shouldn't bother this if we leave them alone. I'll just disable this field and... Damn, I can't get this down. Something... It's that stalker. He's holding it from the other side. We don't have time to look for another way around. How are we gonna get through here? Roller mines. They could help us get out of here.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that... There's a lot of limitations with VR, which is why the teleport thing has become the mainstream. Can I wonder... No, I can't make that jump. There's no way. Hey. Hey. Ah, I forgot these chargers charge you up all the way. Welcome to Serious Sam. Oh god. Oh god. Fuck you. All I need is one. Yeah, we need chips. We need chips in our brain to make us perceive
Hold it out where
motion. Do it.
there it is. It's a lot more unstable, but it should last long enough to take out the stock.
Episode 1's really good. Pro Man, how's it going?
We can get through now.
That gonna explode? Yeah! Explode. Episode 1 is pretty good, but episode 2 is better, I think. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Okay, he's gone. I just gotta get the rest of the games in before I might play Opposing Force and Blue Shift as well. I don't think I ever finished Half-Life 1 on stream. I don't think I ever did, actually. I might play Black Mesa in that case. I'm just leaving Alex behind. Yes. What the fuck do I do here? Oh, right, it just kills him.
Holy crap, we gotta cross through that? I'll be right behind you.
Yup, okay. What? Really? Okay. This place is falling apart. So one thing I always thought about Half-Life 2 was that the Citadel was not built from the ground up, rather it was dropped in from a portal. But the trailer for Half-Life Alyx kind of disproves that. Yep, okay. I don't remember this. I don't remember having to run past this thing. And we got guardians, or advisors, whatever they're called. I hate this section just because it's flashy, loud bullshit.
Maybe this console has some useful information. Let me see if I can pin down a path to the core. Green?
I'm sorry, my Ko-Fi thing is blocking my health, so you can't actually... That's better.
Destination is untenable. Surely you can set the relay elsewhere. There's no way I can survive in that environment.
Thank God, it's just an old recording.
A host body, you must be joking.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Pro Man.
Let me see if I can
Just hurry.
Yeah, they clearly stole the light bridges from Aperture. Unless Aperture stole it from... No, there's no way.
What the hell?
I want to see, like... Oh, it came out of this one. Okay. I hate the advisors are so nasty looking. Serial number. Yep.
What the hell was that thing?
I mean, actually no one stole from Aperture because they never got the portal gun. So there's no way the light bridges would have come from Aperture. Yeah, that would have killed you in VR. Would have actually made you disgorge your entire breakfast.
Gordon? What's going on in there?
I can get close.
Hey, it's doing something
Yep.
to the gravity gun. It looks like it did in Brisbane.
Oh shit. Oh, that was fucking weird. I got it back and it was still orange. I glitched the game. No, Portal and Half-Life take place in the same universe. Ah, crap. There's just shit happening with OBS. Okay, there we go. Can you not? So I've always wanted, in Half-Life 2, but no one's modded it in to use that gun that she has. Oh, Jesus. Really? Okay, but they never stole the portal gun, meaning the Combine never stole... So they may have stolen the bridges, but there's no way they got the portal gun because the whole, like, plot of Half-Life 1 and 2 was we don't have good teleport technology, and that's what, like, what the Combine was looking for from Earth. Okay, they ain't knocking me off the bridge this time. I mean, how else would the portal guns work if there was no multiverse? Where am I getting shot from? Oh, up there. And... okay. Yeah, Black Mesa's teleport stuff was basic, and that's kind of what the Combine was after, was the teleport shit that Black Mesa and, you know, Black Mesa East ended up developing. The local teleport, not like between worlds, but like being able to send one person one place. This is so loud, by the way. There's a lot of lore about Half-Life that I love. Oh yeah, I remember the Black Mesa. It's like, you people are supposed to be scientists. I don't know how to do a Cave Johnson voice, but I think I did a Cave Johnson voice at one point and I was never able to replicate it. Resonance cascade. You people are supposed to be scientists. Something along those lines. I cannot. What am I supposed to be doing here? Waiting for Alex? Apparently. Can I just get out of here? What do you need? I would rather have Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite back. Can we go through the door? Move, please? That's not a sci-fi thing. That's a real thing that they did with the Voyager 1 craft, where they slingshotted around a bunch of planets. There's one.
Yeah, we must be
That's how they were able to get Voyager all the way to Pluto.
Watch out!
Hey, how's it going?
Here comes more.
It's gonna... Get the fuck out of here.
Heads up!
Okay, you can't actually deflect those. You have to catch them.
What's wrong with this lift? Can you get it going again?
Can I... Hey. Diabetes, how's it going? What game's dead? Whoa! Okay, I caught that just in time.
Do what you did last time.
I didn't ricochet it right. There we go. What do you mean, is the community still supporting it? There's a new Half-Life game. Coming out March. Do you not know about this?
Good job. Here we go.
Is it on PS4? Fuck no.
Really moving now.
It's on PC. It's on VR. It's Half-Life Alyx.
Let's get off there and see where it leads.
Is this game on PS4? No.
Look out! Run!
Oh, shush. Yeah.
That was close.
Valve ain't never making a game for anything but PC. And then they made Underlords, which is an Android and iPhone game. And no one knows about that. It's on PC, my dude. It's in virtual reality.
I don't get it. Why are they hanging around? It looks like they were deliberately trying to blow the reactor. But why?
But why? But why?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I hope Dr. Kleiner was right about this.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Let's see if we can find a way through the control.
That's a deep hole. Thank you.
The elevator's down in
I am enjoying this soda, this Jones soda.
this level. These readings are off the chart. I hope it's not too late to re-engage the containment field.
Is the game fun? I don't know, it's not out yet.
Good thing you
Is this game, episode 2 or episode 1, is it fun? Yeah, hell yeah.
Here's your elevator. Coordinate. I wish there was something else.
I mean,
to do to help.
I pre-ordered it. I can show you that I pre-ordered it. If I go to, here we go. Yeah, I got it. I pre-ordered it. There it is. It's can't play it. Coming March 2020. Can't play it yet, but it's play like as soon as it's out. It's gonna be.
Hurry back.
I went against every fiber of my being, and I pre-ordered Half-Life Alyx. No, you bitch. Yes, they're trying to blow up the Citadel to open a super portal so they can send a bunch of fucking data to the Combine Overworld, and then they're gonna use that Get vaporized, kid. You son of a bitch. It is PC exclusive. They said there's no intent to bring it to PSVR. Consoles are... Wait. The problem with consoles is they are weak. Yeah, that's true. Though I don't know. The PlayStation VR is apparently pretty good. I don't know much about that, but I've never actually used it, so I couldn't tell you firsthand. Console exclusives drive hardware sales, which is why they're developing it for VR. It's literally the biggest reason. Is to drive sales for VR. You know, you need a good AAA exclusive before you get hardware sales. Can you not? Yeah, get vaporized. But I feel like a lot of people who didn't have virtual reality that were like, oh, there's not enough games for it. Which I can see where that comes from. Because there really aren't... There's only like a good handful of games that are VR exclusives, like Beat Saber. Like, I could genuinely not name another game off the top of my head that's a VR exclusive that is like worth buying virtual reality. But if there's a new VR exclusive, then yeah, people are gonna buy it. A lot of people bought VR just for Beat Saber. Where the hell? These are like non-enemies. These are like the little shits. Have I played FNAF VR? No, I haven't, but it looks cool. I like the idea of it. Oh, this. I'm trying to like read chat and do this at the same time with like dudes shooting at me. Like I want to read that thing that Flemmy just posted about frickin' about Xbox and PS4 trying to compete with PC. Oh, can I shoot these into the core? Whoa, that almost knocked me off. That was not me. I really hate manhacks. I mean, they're a cool enemy concept, like using the physics engine of the game, but they really piss me off. I just had a sense of dread go over me to realizing that we're gonna have to deal with all the darkness. You bitch. I love the whatever these things are. Can I get uppies? Oh. What? Oh. Ah! Okay. Okay, let me read this. Nintendo's at least a good niche, but PS4 and Xbox One trying really hard to compete on the PC market is that they need exclusive titles so much. Yeah, Nintendo just develops exclusives anyway, so yeah. Do I have any consoles? I just have a Switch, because I really don't want to, like, there's nothing good on, that's the thing, there's no good exclusives on, the only reason I would buy a console is for the exclusives, and there's no good exclusives on PS4 or Xbox One that I really want to play. Where's the exit? I've been, like, kind of staring at chat, drinking my drink. What? Oh, do I need to get another ball? There we go. Open? Open! HTC Vive, if that counts as a console. Yeah! Got it under control, kind of. I'm gonna get the index controllers before Half-Life Alyx comes out. I thought this was Alyx, just like sitting waiting for me.
Gordon, you did it! The containment system's back in place. It won't last forever, but at least we bought a little time. While you were in there,
I don't know what that even is, but I like it.
They were trying to start a chain reaction, all right. But destroying the Citadel is just a side effect.
They were trying to send data. The Star Trek character.
Wherever it came from. I can't tell what the packet contains, but it's important enough that they're willing to sacrifice the whole Citadel to send it off.
It's the Borealis.
My dad and Dr. Kleiner at the outpost right away. I've been pulling down a copy. Whatever it is.
Oh no, my gravity gun is back to normal. I just noticed that. I forgot that happened so early.
It's Judith. Take a look.
I'm fairly sure I've pinned down the location of the project. It's hard to say how much of it might have survived intact or whether there's anything remaining that could compromise our work if it were discovered by the Combine. We'll need to take a close look at it, of course, but I should be able to give a better opinion.
I wish I knew the command to get the upgraded gravity gun, because I would use that to play through the entirety of Half-Life 1.
I'm gonna cut this short. We may have been spotted.
Oh no, the traitor. No, she double-crossed Breen, remember? Hunter. Enemy you don't see until episode 2. I kind of want to see those in Half-Life Alyx because those are like my favorite enemy in the whole fucking series.
Now let's get the hell out of here.
I have not played Borderlands 3.
I think they felt that. I've secured an exit elevator.
I would, but it's expensive. Meanwhile, I mean, like, it's not a game. I haven't beaten Borderlands 2, so yeah, it's.
Something tells me they don't want us reading the mail.
Also, they supposedly recast Alyx for the new game, but like she's still like apparently there's the original voice actors. The original voice actor still plays what are your eyeballs doing? Apparently, the original voice actor still has like most of the lines in the game, but they're saying, "Oh, we casted the new voice actor, Plastic from Mirror's Edge Catalyst, who sounded like Peridot when she had all those filters on." That's so loud. Rejigger it. There's so many features in this game that just weren't used in future Half-Lives. Or just, like, weren't used enough that I think... Future Half-Lives. There's only one future Half-Life. Adrian Shepard is owned by Valve. It was... Gearbox was the developer, but the property is owned by Valve. Like how Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong aren't owned by Rare. Oh, I can't actually fight him. Do I like Undertale? Fuck no. Go look at my video about how much I hate Undertale. If you want a reason why. Because I've explained it so many times that I was like, I'm going to make a video about this.
Come on, let's get in.
Yes, please.
Well, that was a nice clean getaway. I don't know what's in this copy we made.
I hate Undertale.
You know, all things considered, we're not doing... Oh no.
Yeesh.
Stalker car. God damn the Combine. This is what happens to you if you resist. Or if you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I don't know. You resisted, Alex. You turned out pretty good.
Alright. Let's see where this train is headed.
Why does so much bad shit happen on trains in Half-Life games?
Thank God we're not on foot. Let's hope the worst is over.
The soda's really good.
It looks like you saved our lives again.
Yeah, that's just what I do.
Oh my God.
That's a good question, Flemmy.
Brace yourself. Hurry, Gordon. Brace.
Look at her leg. Her leg is not supposed to move like that.
It's moving. Keep pulling.
She's so spook. So spook. It just seems like bad things happen on trains, you know? Low life. Oh, I forgot the name of the chapters.
I gotta catch my breath.
Yeah, 'cause he almost died in the train.
Okay. Well, this might not be as easy as I thought. We're in the same boat as the other evacuees now. On foot to a train station. Let's head for the surface.
The fucking faces in this game really, like, the character animations still really hold up from, what is this, 2006 this game came out? Hey.
Careful. I hear turrets. They've been here so long, they're out of bullets.
Yeesh. Yeesh. Did I just... Okay. Ah, that's real fire. Here we get to the part of the game where it's pitch black.
I'm blind as a bat without that flashlight on.
You don't got a flashlight, Alex? I kind of like that. That's actually kind of cool. Just like, hey, stop. I never noticed that before.
I've heard stories about you and air ducts. Dr. Kleiner says whenever he locked himself out of his office, you and Barney used to compete to see who could get in fastest without using a key.
Okay. Here, have a fucking flare. Okay, I'm not going that way. Are you going for the challenge with the single bullet? No, because I've already got that achievement. I don't really want to do that again. I might do the gnome, but probably not. In episode 2, I mean. Bop! Oh, yeah. The problem is there's not enough ammo. Now there's ammo. Not much. That like shuts my... Oh, shit. What about shotgun? I only have 5 shots? Okay, whatever. Stick with... Ah. Son of a bitch. I can just ignore them, right? Is there a way out? Oh, this is the way out. You son of a bitch. Damn, that actually... I'm gonna keep that for a little bit. Though it covers up my whole screen when I...
Ant-Man's here? The Combine's defense field must have collapsed. Makes sense if it was powered by the Citadel.
Yeah. Hey, ammo. Gonna wake up? There's...
What the hell is that? A Combine zombie. That's like a zombine.
Shut up. Shut up.
Zombine, get it?
Shut the fuck up, Alex.
Crap! Look out! It's got a grenade!
Creepers. Before Minecraft was ever conceived. Ah, music. I have the music really loud, but I like it. So... This is a sick track. You son of a bitch! Game is just a Serious Sam copy. Ist. I see your German coming out. Shut the fuck up, Alex. Your jokes aren't good. So now what? Oh. What? I can't wait for her to say gravity gloves. You mean gravity gloves in Half-Life Alyx. That's gonna be such a good line. You poisoned bastard.
I hate these things.
Sorry, I just slammed a barrel into her face. So, on the topic of NPCs, I don't remember what that. I haven't practiced my German in so long that I don't remember what that says. I apologize.
The ant lions are coming up here.
Das ist schade. I've practiced more French in the past couple of years, so, or like year and a half. No, just a year, I believe.
Shine your light on
Mechanic-wise, Five Nights at Freddy's is really good. However, I've only played. They're such short games. That's the issue. Like, that the mechanics get old pretty quick. Oh, I have a gun. Help? Help? Okay. Of course, the fandom is complete dog shit. Like, you know, kids gonna make a game pretty bad. Bop. Bop. Oh, I just shot that head crab out of the air. Bop. Bop. Oh, that didn't kill him. But, like, if I were into, like, horror games at all, I'd probably play the shit out of out of Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, until I got all the freaking achievements and whatnot. I do have Ultimate Custom Night, because it's a free game. I've downloaded it, and I never played it, so I uninstalled it. Five Nights at Freddy's Rule 34. It pains me to, like, realize that that exists. Okay, so this game brings out the best side of me, because it's been an hour, and it really doesn't feel like an hour of me playing this game. Are you alright? I need to get more cars. Hold on. Speaking of cars, can we talk about the Tesla truck? Like the ugliest piece of shit that I've seen in the longest time. Hey, Flemmy can say whatever he wants, but he can't say anything about stuff that I don't want him to say, so. We got one more car. Can I get one more car to close up the hole? Bitch. Bop. Where's the last hole to plug up? There we go. Peace and quiet. Ah, there's an ammo box. There's an ammo box. You like the Undertale community. Dear God. How old are you? Just curious, you know? Not judging, just want to know how old someone is to how old someone has to be to enjoy the Undertale community. 12. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Then you haven't seen, like... Do I want to explain the concept of porn to this kid?
You're lucky you got that hazard suit. This water can be nasty.
Probably not. Someone else can do that. It's not my job. When I have kids, it'll be my job. You bastard! Okay. Okay. Hey man, I didn't know what porn was when I was 12. You kidding me? Why does it turn your flashlight off automatically when you pick up a flare? Okay, follow the wire.
I don't believe it. An actual elevator. I would have settled for stairs.
Ah, that crushed the box open. Nice.
You've got to be kidding.
Follow the wire. Where does the wire go? Follow the wire. There's a wire up here, I see. In here? No. Here comes the Half-Life music again. Yeah. So dark. This game was built really well around the whole like darkness thing. Shotguns?
That sparking wire leads.
Yeah, Alex, I know. I'm getting fucking ammo. Hey. Some more light. Am I following it the right way? Okay, so it goes there. And then it goes... Oh. Are you kidding me? Just die. Okay. Do I play Roblox? No. I used to play Roblox when I was a kid. When I was like 10. I can't believe that game was so, like, has been around since I was a kid. It blows my mind.
Shine your light on that thing.
I have shotguns now, so not afraid to use this. You son of a son of a bitch. Ah, fast boy. Nice. I've never seen that animation before.
What's taking so long?
Oh, I picked that up, but it actually got him, so. Sir, flares. There's a health pack. Yeah. Go, go, go.
Get out of here. That was close.
Yeah, I remember playing Roblox when I was really young, like
I hope it's still light out.
4th grade, I believe, 5th grade. So I was 10 or 11.
Thank God, it's still day.
It's still day. Oh, right, we gotta find the, Can I get this open? Ah. Shut up, Alex.
They can't hear us, I guess. That's it. See if the crank still works.
She's such a crybaby. Alex, you gotta figure out how to be resourceful, like me, Gordon Freeman. You coming? Come on.
Finally, fresh air. Oh my God. Striders really tore the hell out of this place.
Attempt to restore their dominion, as they certainly shall. Since this is, in fact, the first
I've
opportunity
never
we have
been
had
happier.
Wait, I want to read this. 12-year-olds have high-pitched voices like children, but bigger lungs, so the voice of people in their age range can really become nerve-grinding. Also, everyone thinks younger people are dumber. That's... Yeah, it's generally true. I'm guilty of that, thinking young people are dumb. Though I'm guilty of thinking everyone's dumb, so it's alright.
Something. Probably us.
Yup. Hey, actual soldiers. Not zombines. This is really loud. Hold on. There we go. If it's too loud on the stream, just give me, just tell me.
Notice us again.
I love the walls too. Like, they don't explicitly say anything about the walls, but just the way they're made is pretty cool. You coming with?
We're gonna see if we can help anyone else.
Oh, gravity gun. Okay.
If you knock them over, Gordon.
There we go. Come on. It's so weird to think that I like the Striders better than the Hunters in Half-Life 2 Episode 2 more than the Antlions. You're... Hold on. Don't punch me. Look at this dude. He was inside the goddamn... There we go. Ah.
I'll cover the street while you figure this out.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Can I do this just with a little airstrafe? I wonder. Or can I just... Oh, I almost got it. Like I said, just a little airstrafe. Whatever. Frickin'... There's no way the milk crate would be able to support my my weight with the HEV suit especially. Stand up. Stand up. Ah, I fell. Get up and get up and get down. Get WWE table slammed on you. I don't have any more props. Okay. Do it. Hey. Oh, there's a freaking... Ah! Oh. Do this one. Oh. Yeah.
Gordon, hold on a second. We can't get through here while that sniper's covering the street.
Bitch, please, we can't. What do I do now? I think I sequence broke something. There are grenades? Yes, there are. There was a grenade. Okay. Actually, oh, I could have sent one of those guys up there. Yeah. Yep.
Nice toss, Gordon. That sniper almost took my head off. Let me climb up and take a look at what we're walking into. Uh-oh. They've got the street fortified up ahead. You run point, okay? I'll cover you from up here till you reach the far end. When the coast is clear, I'll catch up. Okay, looks like I can get that ladder down to you. Let me shoot the latch. I might be a little rusty with this rifle. Nope, guess I'm not.
I remember if you throw a grenade. Okay, it doesn't work in this game, but there was one in Half-Life 2 Episode 2 where you can actually, there's actually like a fake, like, if you kill it, if you like throw a grenade up where Alex is shooting from, there's a combine soldier that comes out of it, which I kind of want to try. Thanks. I'm like thanking NP. Oh, Jesus, that's the soda. What's even back here? Just one of these. Ah. These things actually can't kill you. They can only get you down to 1 health.
Minor lacerations detected. Seek medical attention. Emergency. User death imminent.
Shoot it. I wonder if there's more things that I can... Yeah, there is. Do it. Yeah. Yeah. You missed. Nice body shot, noob. Nah, she's getting headshots. Clean headshots. Damn, that was close. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I almost have an achievement. I'm like getting a freaking like a journey to an achievement from her shooting a bunch of shit. Okay, let her shoot. If I get 10 more, I'll get an achievement. I think they just keep spawning, so... Yeah, they keep spawning until I walk through. Night, Flemmy. Have a good one. Yay, I got the achievement. Okay. Live bait. If you want to look at that achievement up, then you can. For now, I'm going to pick up all the ammo that they dropped. Oh, that was a Strider in the distance. That spooks. That really spooks. You coming? And there's no way to close this, is there? Oh, they'll just jump over anyway, whatever. Well, excuse me, princess. I love that voice. Well, excuse me, princess.
Oh, God. Looks like the reactor's back on track for a meltdown. That transmission's going out after all. Oh. I'd like to find another way around these buildings, but we really don't have time. Okay, let's get in. Come on.
I'm almost out of soda. I might actually have to go get water. Gas canister? Gas canister? Ass canister? I don't think so. What? Oh. Why did you shoot at me, buddy boy? Ah.
I think we just broke about 50 cars. What's that beeping sound?
They gonna blow up the door.
Get away from the doors.
I don't have... Yeah, good gameplay. Not sorry, I need this health. I hear rockets. I see grenade or shotgun lad. Meaning, oh, that's an open window. Whoa, antlion boss. That, yeah, I needed that health. Can you not? Whoa, get me out of this corner. No one puts a baby girl in the corner. What is the quote from Godfather? Ah, I'm dead as fuck. Okay. Is it dead yet? No, if I shove the car into it. No, that just does a lot of damage to me. Alex, help! Alex, help! Hey, it's dead. Yep, just shoot Alex with a barrel. It's fine. Oh. My job. I'm getting more, like, roads to achievements by doing this. Someone untrained with the HEV suit end up accidentally breaking their bones or something. It enhances their strength. Kind of like Halo armor. Maybe. I could see that. What are you doing, Alex? Where do we need to be going? What? Oh, we're waiting for the... These people are... Okay, I thought they were in the ground. Yes. Yes. Oh, down here. Yep. Hopper? I'm jamming to this music. Ah, god damn it. Shut up. Oh, good. How about... Yep. Okay. Why did I expect anything less? This is the exact same... Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Okay, I have full health. I just impulsively go for health packs because, you know, it's good to be at full health. Good. How about... And then I hide back in here. Oh, good physics. Hold on. Ladders suck in every video game. That's one thing that no matter how hard they try, they can never get right, is fucking ladders in video games. Hold on. Yep, okay, yep, okay, yep, okay. Shut up, baby. You love me. Breath of the Wild's ladder seemed alright. I'm talking about, like, first-person games, I guess. Yeesh. Yeesh! I heard that flaming next to me as well. Even then, like... The ladder's never, like, good. Like, you know how walking just feels good in a video game. I tried to do something dumb with the pistol and I ended up hitting my scroll wheel. Ooh, crossbow. Yeah. And this is a good weapon. This is a fucking radiator. Okay, what am I doing in here? Oh. It's been a while since I played episode 1, so I'm actually going through all these puzzles pretty much for the first time. Ah! Oh, it starts me all the way back here now. Okay, we're good. Watch this.
Here we go again.
Yeah, alrighty. Alrighty. How long has it been? When it hits 2 hours, I'll probably put a stop to this. I'll probably end the stream. Just like I normally do at 2 hours. Let's not. Ah, rebels. Whoa. Oh, I got him with it. That was awesome. I got the box. Ah, here we go. There's no one there. Hey, rocket. I'm gonna go back to shoddy shoot gun. Yeah.
What are you still doing here? Everyone should clear out of the city.
The Combine's not making it easy. We're trying to get enough people together to force our way through to the train station. People are meeting up in a safe house nearby.
Can you take us there?
You bet. Let's go. This way.
Oh, that was my elbows. That felt really good. I still don't, like, understand what causes...
Hey, it's me. Open the door.
What's the password?
I'm not even gonna tell you to shut up.
Come on in.
Damn.
Previously, certain protein chains important to the process of embryonic development were selectively
My dad's Odessa Cuphead. You're right. We don't have to.
You're Kleiner's daughter, aren't you? Oh, I never heard that line. That got me. He's a human. It's a good point. Could be a Strider
Find another way up.
disguised as a human. I got stuck in the corner with it. Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun. Like, I kind of want to keep... Like, I kind of want to not stop.
Taking the scenic route, eh? I blame Blackie. Got a grenade!
Son of a bitch. My phone's going off. It's my roommate who's currently in New York City. And he took my mail key.
Gordon, Alex?
Whoa.
Believe it. How the hell did you get out of the Citadel?
You got a beard going on.
All I know is the Vortigots had something to do with it. But what about you, Barney?
Is that a crowbar?
Hell, Gordon, were you followed again?
We stole some information from the Citadel on our way out. I don't know what it is yet, but it's important enough that they've been hounding us the whole way here.
Well, that puts the pressure on. Look, we gotta get moving. You guys know about the evacuation trains, right?
Yeah.
Well, we've been planning to make a push on the train station. Now it looks like we're gonna have to cut a path through every chicken ship Metro cop who's having...
Catch you later, I'll buy you a beard.
If Gordon and I took a separate route, we could draw the Combine away from you. That'd give you a chance to get the trains filled up before we get there.
Really? Well, if you say so. Now, come here, look over here. Okay, across this bridge, over the rooftops, is a safe path to the station. You two head that way. I'll hit the streets and round up everyone who's been waiting. We'll meet you there.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Hey, Gordon, before you go, I was getting tired of carrying this around.
It's like the
I don't have many more of these, so try not to lose this one, okay?
this is like the fourth crowbar, dude.
Go on across, Gordon. She's waiting for you. You lucky dog, you.
Oh, shush.
See you at the station.
I love how you get the crowbar so late in the game.
Behind you.
Ah. Head crab. Head crabs are gonna be like the scariest things in the Half-Life VR, Half-Life Alex.
Give me a hand.
I can't, you're in the way.
I hate these things.
Okay, give me a sec. Just scratch my chin because I haven't shaved in a little bit, so it's itchy. My shoulders hurt from doing frickin' exercise yesterday. I actually went to the gym at my school. Shotgun is actually really good at range in this game compared to other games. Like, this thing actually has some good range to it. There's a loading zone. I'll get to another level or another loading zone. And then...
Hospital. Keep an eye out for medical supplies.
Oh, gross. Loading zone? So I can just go back. Okay. They're gonna stream all the levels in Half-Life Alyx, as far as I know. So we won't have loading screens. Hold on. Ah, that was a terrible idea. Let's try it again. Cardboard box. Oh. I wonder if I can take down that gunship. mean... Nope, I don't believe you can. Ah! Okay. There we go. I don't know why I crouched around that corner, but... Oh, here we go. So I already hit it 3 times with a rocket, but I have to hit it 3 more times because it was invincible during that time. Come on. I'm confusing it so bad. Okay, I need to, like, actually be able to see what I'm shooting. I already did it twice, so... Come on. Oh, jeez. Is it dead yet? Am I dead yet? Come on! There we go. Yeah.
Wow, I mean, holy, that was... Jesus, Gordon, you're a real terror.
What do you mean a bug they kept in?
Think it's dead? Maybe you should whack it with a crowbar just in case.
Yeah. Now what? Down here? Did I just come from here? Yeah, I did.
Oh, God, not again.
Yep. How's it feel? There you go. What time is it even right now? It's almost 9. Ah, I heard mines. Do it. Okay.
So much for medical supplies. I found a shotgun.
Yeah? I got a shotgun too. Oh. That's a really good tool. You can't pick it up, but it's... You can do a lot of damage with it. Whoa. Okay, that hitbox was kind of weird on the head crab. You gonna bust through that door, buddy boy? Oh yeah, you are. Jesus. Whoa! You just frickin'. Give me some health. That helps. I rarely use the right click on this gun, but it does have its times to shine. Because you can only do the right click 3 times before you have to reload. And reloading takes quite a bit on this gun. I can't reload, actually. Now I can reload. How do I get in there? Oh wait, I haven't been reading any chat. Hold on. Imagine if we had real life loading screens. What's that VR game with bullet time? It's it's super hot VR. Yeah. Okay, she just teleported in front of me. That's fine. No! Do you see how fast my health went down? Criminy. That seriously didn't kill the poison zombie. So there's gonna be even more head crab zombies, more different kinds of head crab zombies in Half-Life Alyx as well. There's like one with a spiky head, so you can't I'm assuming you're gonna be able to rip the heads off. Or rip the head crabs off. But, yeah, so the spiky ones you won't be able to yeah. Oh, is that a bad... Come on. What is it? Swimming in this game has always been whack. Oh, good. Oh. Oh, okay. What? Oh, good. That really okay. That really takes out from the immersion. Can I just like get soft locked in here? No, I can't. Okay. I bet. If I get sucked up by one of these dudes. Oh, I don't have enough room to do that. I can try it one more time. No, there's really not. The ceiling's too close to the second floor. So where does this line go? Oh. Yep. Yep. Oh, more barnacles. Good. Alrighty. I think at the next loading zone, which is probably pretty soon, I'm gonna end off and continue this game later. Probably Friday. Ah. I walked into the fire. I thought that was the... Oh.
Here they come.
This game really could have done for a weapon wheel, just for the fact that there's so many guns in the game. Yeesh.
What is this?
Ah! Come on! I right-clicked instead of left-click. That was dumb. Hey, nerd. How's it going, nerd? Watch him walk across. No, you bastard. You child. Oh. Ah! Okay, they can... they're smart enough to shoot through the... Yep. Yep, shoot him. Yep, shoot him. Yep, shoot him. That's a grenade. I don't like that. Yabba my icing. Yabba my icing. There's nothing in that room? Oh. Oh, okay. They wanted to make sure that we wouldn't get the turrets. And by we, I mean me and Alex. Okay, so I'm gonna end it off right here. It's like exactly 2 hours right now, so yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Thanks everyone for coming and watching. This has been Half-Life 2 Episode 1. We've got through a few chapters of it. And yeah, I'll be back with it some more after Thanksgiving, probably, because Thanksgiving is on Thursday. Yeah. Okay, bye.